every fuzz pedal is special. But there is a chance that the fuzz pedal in this box, the contents of this package, are more special because I happen to have a fuzz pedal in here that was made by hand, every solder joint soldered by hand by the man who designed and manufactured and assembled the original Mosrite FUZZrite. This is exciting stuff, guys. And also, this isn't a fuzz pedal for everyone because there's only 30 of these in existence. And now I've got one of them. So there's 29 others out there, as far as I'm aware. We've got some CDs from Hallmark Guitars here. Here we go. What? Look at that. It's the real thing, guys. I don't know what I was expecting. I didn't get a glimpse of what this was gonna be. I didn't see photos of it. I didn't know it was gonna be like this. Wild. It's... Oh man, this feels special. I feel like I don't deserve this. All right, let's take a look at what we've got here. We've got a laser engraved bent steel sort of construction thing going on here. From what I understand, these are vintage Mosrite knobs, new old stock. We've got a battery on and off switch on the side. Am I gonna have to crack this open to see if there's a battery in there, or is it gonna work out of the gate? I don't know. Let's plug it in and see what happens, I guess. I'm gonna use this video as a good excuse, a great excuse to play my Hallmark swept ring. This is my main guitar, pretty much my only guitar that I use with my surf band Dinosaur Ghost, and I love it. I love this guitar. This is a forever guitar for me. I will never get rid of this unless there's some sort of really insane life change that's happened to me. But anyways, yeah, I'm excited to use this. It's an appropriate guitar for this video. I will swap in a bass at some point to see how this pedal handles a bass, and who knows? Anything could happen. Maybe I'll swap in some other guitar. Also, I'll be using the Two Princeton's rig. Here is my dry signal from the bridge pickup. And the neck pickup, just for reference. Clean, clean, clean. No overdrive, no distortion, nothing like that from the amplifier. Here is the FUZZrite by Mosrite of California, by Hallmark, by the man himself, assembled by hand, by Ed Sanner. The guy, the original guy. I feel like I need to have like a champagne bottle or something like that to smash into it, to christen it. Feels like there needs to be a ceremony of some sort. Here we go, let's just do it. Probably need to turn on the battery. Very old school kind of construction here. Here we go. Goosebumps already. is a Fuzzrite, that's for sure. Let's explore the range of the depth control. I've had it all the way up. We'll pull it back a bit. Now, from what I understand, the way a Fuzzrite circuit works, and I might be totally off base here, is that it's not a gain up or down sort of situation on the depth. It is a blend in between two different fuzz circuits. So turned all the way up is that really bright, nasty, nasty, nasty fuzz. And as we turn it down, it should get more mellow. And heavier. So now it's all the way down on the depth control. about it isn't so much gain differences, but EQ differences across that depth control, which is part of what makes it such a unique and interesting fuzz. Like just these early fuzzes, no one knew what anything was supposed to be yet. So they were weird things. It doesn't have a tone control, but that depth control, the gain control, whatever you want to consider it, it has an EQ shift across the range. On the high gain, bright side, you've got all these high frequencies and just this really gnarly, primitive, cut through the mix sort of thing going on. And then you turn it all the way down and it gets mellower and fatter. It's got mid frequencies pushing up through the mids and the low mids and high mids and things like that. The Fuzzrite is a circuit that just doesn't get enough representation. Every now and then I run into a take on a Fuzzrite, but it's pretty rare. It's got that honk to it, you know? Just by pulling back the guitar's volume a bit. Try it with a bass now. I'm not running into a bass amp, I'm just running into the Princeton, so I'm not going to push it too hard. And also, full disclaimer, I am not a bassist. I'm a guitarist who happens to own a bass. And I do my best, I try my very best, but bassists, what you do is different, what you do is special, what you do is needed and important, and I don't do it very well, but I'm going to try my best here. Ooh, I like that. that's with the depth all the way to the right. I'll inch it up here. That was fun. Man, that's the real deal. That's a Fuzzrite. It's doing the thing. This is a germanium version of the circuit, by the way. Apparently the original version of the Mosrite was germanium, and then later versions were silicon. I don't know if I mentioned that already, or if I mentioned it, if it made the edit. It feels like a time machine though. I'm getting shivers and goosebumps this whole time playing with it. I want to crack it open. We've got this vintage throwback style case here. This folded steel enclosure. It's all handmade. It's got vintage, new, old stock Mosrite knobs on here. Apparently these got used on some guitars and a bunch of pedals back in the 60s and the 70s. So there's a lot here. There's a lot going on here. I'm assuming if I just take off the bottom feet, I'm gonna get a peek at the guts. Here we go. I'm expecting to find a very simple circuit in here. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. I can tell there's stuff on the other side of the board, but I don't want to stress it too hard. Get the camera in there and try to take a photo. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm not a pedal scientist. I am not a circuit guy. But I'm glad that I'm looking at it. It's clearly handmade. It's clearly made the old school way. It sounds old school. It sounds the way I expect a Fuzzrite to sound. It's got the vibe. It's got the mojo. And clearly this isn't a pedal for everyone because there's only 30 of them. Not everyone can have one. This is a Fuzzrite for the collectors out there, for the people who really, truly, deeply care about this circuit. It's not priced for everyone either. Like I said, it's a collector's pedal. But maybe this video, if you're not interested in, buying one of these limited 30 pedals that Ed made, maybe it'll get you interested in other... I've screwed this up. I've screwed up the whole spacing. Maybe this video can get more of you interested in the Fuzzrite circuit. There's other examples out there that you can buy for not the price of this and made in numbers higher than 30. And you can get yourself a Fuzzrite style pedal. And if you fall in love with it, every time you turn it on, you can thank Ed. You can thank Ed Sanner for his contribution to guitar tone history, to fuzz history. So huge thanks to Bob Shade over there at Hallmark Guitars for sending this out to me. Thanks to all of you for watching it to the end. I know there's been a lot of noise in this, but that's the point. That's the point of fuzz, is to make a lot of noise. I'm a big fan of Fuzzrites. I'm a big fan of this era of fuzz circuit, and so I'm pretty stoked to be able to do this. So anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude, nasty comments, support us on Patreon, buy a shirt if you're naked, and stay grounded. Bye, everybody.